What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Sight Black channel, and I'm your host, Shad. And today, we got something special because I've been anticipating this for a very long time. We got an album reaction, not a review because I don't review music, I react to music. So today we got the Clipse, and people have been talking about this album for weeks, months, or however long it's been out. But it's been a very sought after album. It's been a very highly regarded album. A lot of people saying it's the album of the year. It's contender for the album of the year. I still haven't heard it. I'm late to the party, but I want to get into it. I'm talking about the Clipse, Let God Sort Them Out. I've been hearing nothing but positive things, good things about this. You know, and it is very impressive because the Clipse is at that age, man. They like 50 years old, you know, late 40s, early 50s. And for them to still be putting out this highly regarded music and this, you know, well received music at that age, and you know, it's doing pretty well, you know, as far as the numbers. You know, everybody like to talk about the numbers, and it's doing very well in that regard as well. So to be doing that at this stage in their career, man, you got to tip your cap to them, man. You got to, you know, you got to give them their flowers. And this sets a new precedent as well for the music industry and just especially hip hop, you know, and black music in general. You know, that's what this platform is about, black music, you know, getting into the history of it, but also we react to things that's coming out now. So make sure you guys, you know, subscribe to the channel, hit this like button so we can, you know, spread this in the YouTube algorithm. But I ain't trying to waste your time too much. Let's go ahead and hop right into this.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me, I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I love you, Med Naj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what November's do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you. Jean finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, my list.
The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and play. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and play. Oh, they screech and play. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and play.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den. Half-written text that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posted noted Bible quotes, were you preparing in? I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you home.
Oh, the birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. Over again. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and pain. The birds they screech and pain. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and pain. You'll never come back.
remember those who lost their mothers and fathers.
So that was The Birds Don't Sing. And man, those were very great verses from the brothers, Clipse, Pusha T, and Malice. And I could see exactly what the hype was about with this album. Those verses, like, they just really good and really introspective. And like I said, when you an older established act, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you talk about? Like, I remember Andre 3000 was talking about, like, he don't want to be an old rapper because it's like, what do you talk about? Like, you know what I mean? But I think Clipse right here kind of, like, gave light to that. Like, what can you talk about at this age? And they're talking about, stuff like very reminiscent, stuff that they've been through in their personal lives. Obviously this is very personal to them, very introspective. And it's about, like, I know, their parents, once you get to an older age, your parents get older, start dealing with sicknesses and then may pass away and things of that nature. So that's something to talk about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's personal, is spiritual. You know what I mean? You can kind of hear and feel the religious and spiritual elements of this. But yeah, like, it's about, expressing yourself and putting that through the music, because you never know who's listening, who can relate to what you're going through, regardless of age. People of all ages can relate to that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, man. But let's get to the next song, Chains and Whips. This is featuring Kendrick Lamar, by the way. I actually heard this song. Oh, I heard Kendrick verse. I did hear Kendrick verse. So I'm familiar with this song, and I like it. But let's get into it anyway.
Refueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name, that there's delicate. I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Beautiful. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon, then show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You know I'ma get calm and you look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking.
POV. Let's get it.
POV kilos
lows in my mind. Back, take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize? All I see is 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping, whole lot of browsing theirs. My reinvention, I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. You Zeus Network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. Get these 5,500 to host the niggas out of here. Sand color Rolls Royce, we like Saudis here. The only Audi here is driven by my owl pair. Ghost face with the wrist, bird falconer. Mill behind Tyvek, they content create. I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists. Where's my prize
okay,
at?
call me Mr. Brella, how I weather the storm. At 43 milli, I peel off like an orange. I got deaf and blind bitches trying to see what it do. In the options, my nigga push. Keep dirty white moving like mosh pits, they watch it. I'm like white bitches the way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic. The curse of the zeros, where you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. I came to terms that I'ma probably outgrow my hero. Come get with me.
POV kilos in my mind. Back, take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at?
If they had to weigh the operation, call it obese. I mix it like my homes, then I tell them go deep. The rag top drop, playing hide and go seek. The Bentley leather match the pipe and that's the motif. Just to think I built a rap career off an OZ. I'm watching new niggas rap just to OD. If I didn't give you both sides, I wouldn't be me. I was the only one to walk away and really be free. As far as I'm concerned, I do really be he. I can open up my closet with the skeleton key. If I lied to myself, I could sell it to me. I done sung along with rappers I never believed. Came back for the money, that's the devil in me. Had to hide it from the church, that's the Jekyll in me. I never thought.
That was POV. I love this song. I never heard this one, and pretty much gonna be like that for all of the rest of the songs. But yeah, I really rock with that one. Just the flow, man. Like they rhyme scheme, they flows, man. It was impeccable on that one. And shout out to Tyler Creator, man. Obviously, go watch my reaction to his album. But you know, he held his own on this one, man. And but man, the Clipse, like what else they got for me, man? And continuing on what I was saying in the last song, like, you know, they just seem like they're in a good place. They just seem like they mastered the game. Like this is pure mastery right here. You know what I mean? And it feels like a OG or like a mentor or something giving game back down to the youth. So I feel like, man, even more so than, you know, people their age, man. Like I feel like a lot of, like, if you young, like you could take something from this album and you still can play it. You know what I mean? It's playable, it's quality. You know what I mean? Ride to it in the car. Like these life lessons, man. Like so you don't bump your head and, you know, hit, you know, a plateau or stagnate in your life, man. These something that's like, this is something that can keep you going. You see what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into the next song. So be it.
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP.
Okay, correction. I heard this song because I seen the video. They dropped the video to this one, so I did hear this one. So maybe after this I don't hear it anymore, but I heard this one. But I don't remember hearing the whole thing. I think I heard like clips or little snippets. No pun intended, clips. But yeah, let's get into it.
be. 8-ball LV. I could show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I'm monogram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, selling the Yeti, then I'm twirling your bitch like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too, if you want 'em blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada betting, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven, fuck around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause niggas that I'm with like to draw when it's sketchy. If they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me, buy a dog tag the same place that they forget me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21, guns salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up, them niggas average. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern, like middlemen, they killing them, you know what happened. Ski.
This is culturally
Smoke.
inappropriate.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
So be
This is
it.
culturally
Smoke.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
So be it, man. Hey, so be it. And listen, if he gonna be rapping like that, if they gonna be rapping like that, then so be it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I seen this video. I seen because they released the video. I didn't watch the video in its entirety, but I did see clips from it. And man, like just like they this sound like peak Clipse, man. Like they really rapping. Like they rapping on this one. And it's the flows are just as quality as they've ever been. They rapping better than whoever hot right now, doing their thing, but they rapping better than them right now. You know what I mean? It's fresh. You know what I mean? Like this is a fresh sound. Their flows, it translates. You know what I mean? It don't sound dated. It don't sound like, you know what I mean? Like they're not supposed to be rapping no more. Give it up. No, man. This very quality rapping, valuable rapping right here, man. So, you gotta appreciate this. Like right now, they 4 for 4 from songs I've heard already. But let's go ahead and get into the next one. Ace Trumpets. Ace Trumpets.
You had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace Trumpets and Rose Mode. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P. Niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy. How could you and me be? Ever seen his peers? Can't compare, you just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears? Only VVs. Play musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch, she couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick, I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace Trumpets and Rose Modes.
Penny Alavaca, Panama fishing village, visiting with Papa, with choppers. All of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just sorted looked like it was built by NASA. Dressed in house of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Hakuna Matata, island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls, match the one that's in this my tie. Listen, you are not I. Cross T's, dot I's. I done disappeared and reappeared without a voila.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose mo's.
Man, yellow diamonds look like pee-pee. So, I never heard the song in its entirety, but I did hear that verse from Pusha T, because it went viral and stuff on social media. But so I finally got the full context to the song, and man, you know, I'm still thinking about it. Yellow diamonds look like PP. But yeah, man, you know, once again, they rapping, man. They, you know, sound good as ever. Quality flow, quality rhyme patterns and schemes. The wordplay, just the way they, like I said, the wordplay, man. Like the way they rhyme and the way they come up with words and where to place their words. I'm really enjoying that on this album, because it's like, dang, I never thought to put those words together like that, or to say those things that they're saying. You know, and you know, it sounds good, man. They put it together really well. So let's go ahead and get to the next song. MTBTTF. I lied. I skipped ahead because the track skipped ahead. Before we get to MTBTTF, let's get into All Things Considered.
Considered, let's be specific. My mama cheek, I miss it. I wanna kiss it. Nige asking for siblings, I know he meant it. V miscarry, we hit it. I'm glad he missed it. 100,000 a maybe, you stick with it. Pre-order the strollers, our face in it. I pays for my stalk with the baby in it. If the sky's not your limit, you'll never get it. Turn niggas statistics, I'm so sadistic, so religious, that's so malicious. No division, still snow magicians. Blitzing niggas for riches, like 4th and inches. Pay attention and
Find the body, it takes forensics. Guns, Czechoslovakia, it starts and ends it. The only sin left is to flirt with vengeance. Made my exit just to make my entrance. Revolving door, maybe I can make a difference.
Richards replace all the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like tryna borrow, blow a budget. Like fuck it, we gon' tuck it till it all falls down.
You can poison the rule and technicalities, ain't no way around it. It's genocide when pawns feed the headlines. The kingdom of truth can never outlive a lie. They'll come for your king, but the throne survives. Unleash the queen, take them dead or alive. Pyro, Pyrex, Icy, Iris, violence of violence. Either way, it was worth the suspense. I considered all things.
Man, who is these verses? I mean, these voices I'm hearing. That's not the Clipse. I see Pharrell and The Dream. Was that them? Because that did sound like The Dream, but that first verse, or that first voice I heard, that wasn't them. I was like, who is that? But I think that was Pharrell. It sounded like he was in auto-tune or something like that. But like this one sounded like The Dream. And man, Dream still got it, man. Like, but like I like this beat. Like, you know, it was, you know, this a banger right here. You know what I mean? Like it was flowing. You know, Clipse doing what they doing as always. Yeah, man. Like let's get into the next song, because that was one of them ones. But next song, I already talked about it. I don't even know what's it. MTBTTF.
Iridescent, slow them down like Robitussin. If you rush in, at your door and we address them, we gon' bless them. Tried to bring them, shoulda left them. Learn my lesson, poker faces keep them guessing. No expression, ice dressing on my chest and leave impression. What's a Testarossa if you don't test them? Ain't your bitch unless you joystick and dress them. My presence, your pleasure, peasants, he's pressure. I've been knee deep, key deep, we in ZZ's, me and Lee, get get you fronted for the summer so easy. The snow alone, fill up a mobile home. My nigga's name ring like mobile phones and no one's home. White back-to-back rolls at my gates. White slave master souls in my safe. White python Manolo is the taste. She want a Mike Tyson blow to the face. Twist and turn, these guns blitz and burn. Too many flip and turn, had to get rich to learn. More ice for the moles and the ace. Made $1 million off a flow to the nays. Niggas saying that it won't just a phase. 911 turbo with the glaze. Top dollars poking holes in the case. All you keyboard killers in your feelings. Mad you ain't trending. Mad got you tricking on your women. Mad I don't hit them, I just spin them. Gunning and I'm grinning. In the Bugatti in my denim. This is the result of my vision. React with precision. But God only knows my intention. But selling dope is a religion. The hammer's in position. I can show niggas the difference. You niggas are screenwriters, we dream writers. Took chains and touched change like King Midas. Imitation is flattery, they seem like us. But only 300 bricks can make you Leonidas. My old plug asked the new plug to reunite us. D-class in my ears, now let me see you bite it. She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. I'm talking 96 Hove with the bass.
Another one, they chemistry, man. They chemistry on this one is really good. And like, man, you know, the acapella flow and then instantly the beat drop, you know, blends into it. Man, like, you know, man, this sound good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this sound really, really good. And it's just crazy to me. Like, they don't sound like no washed, you know, rappers and stuff like that. Like, people get to a certain age, you just hear it in their voice, you hear it in the production. Like, they don't have the same ear for music no more. But they still with Pharrell, man. You know what Pharrell gonna do. He gonna make sure, you know, that quality good. So that's a lot of it, to be honest. Like, having a producer that you can lock in with and that can craft the appropriate sound and have you looking and sounding fresh without have you sounding dated and, you know, you kind of out of the loop. You don't know what's going on in the culture. You just out of it. You just decided, hey, I'm going to come back to music just as I am. And then you put something out and it's like, that ain't it, man. You sound like you was in like you was in a time machine or something like that. You know, not even a time machine, because you don't sound like how you used to sound, but your sound is like you still trying to do what you used to do, but it's not working, man. But with them, it's like it still sounds very fresh and good and new, and you know what I mean. Like, this is a new life for them, man. This you know, breathing new life for them. So yeah, man. But let's get into the next song, EBI TDA.
I mean, yellow like bright as a bee. I mean, the sun like bright as can be. F80 not you tied to me. Just to get from A to B, and I ain't driving to see. The pad laid the Eiffel Army won't turn the parades off. God bless takeoff. I said I want the Rolls Royce with the drapes off. And it ain't electric, so it's way off.
Send it back, send it for the Gordo pies. Picked up the Toro and drive straight up the 405. The way that the board is designed, I'm feeling like the Lord of the Skies. Arms like 245. Hit him, make sure that he dies. The text won't never reply. The feds came and collected my guys. The rain pours and I'm hearing their cries. Went from heaters up to fevers up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times the EBITDA. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking numbers and the nadas.
Grew up playing real life Contra. Never give up, that's the mantra.
Lifting all this weight, now I live behind the gate. Should DJ the way they digging through the crates.
You niggas busting bricks on a plate.
I need more space to make pace.
The rap house is running out of tape.
The drug money busting out the safes.
Scammers running in and out of chase.
Bottle servers running out of ace. Went from heaters up to fevers up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times the EBITDA. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking, y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us.
Man, EBITDA, man, more great rapping. The thing, like, man, I'm just very impressed with them on this, just so far. Like, I see where, like, if I stop it right here, man, I see why this album is regarded like how it's regarded, and it's just it's the creativity. Like, you gotta understand, like rap or just music in general. It's creatives. You know what I mean? Like we have creatives making this art. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, whether you're a painter or whether you know, an actor, or actress, or whatever, you're in the creative field. You know, even me, like content creation and podcasting and all of this stuff. I'm a reactor and stuff. Like all of this is in the creative field. So people don't understand, like when you putting out music, for example, like you can't just rely on, oh, I'm talented or I have a reputation or whatever. Like you got to still innovate. That's part of being creative. That's part of using your imagination and creating something good, because it's like, even as you age, you still got to find ways to be creative. All of this is creation. Like it's all about being like exploring your creativity. Whether, you know, you're young, you just hot in the game. Like even like some like young people who, you know, are just now coming into the rap game or into the music industry or whatever. Like they still got to come out with something creative. It's got to be a creative flow, something we ain't never heard of. Whatever it is, it's got to be something that's hot, you know what I mean? And that all the people are rocking with. So it's going to end up getting popular, but it start with the creativity. It start with the imagination. So for them to still be able to be this creative at this age, like that's not spoken of, you know, highly enough. Like people don't focus on that. Even for real, like just from a production standpoint, you know, nothing on this album so far sound the same, but it all sounds great. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for them to be able to explore at this age, like man, that's what makes this album what it is. But let's go ahead and get into it. Next song, Rico.
I remember late nights, pissy hallways, driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. We was back and forth down streamline, moving weight was like lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in the rut. Niggas double cross and talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't fucking with us. Some niggas get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll, and waiting on faith ain't for us. When you young, you realize that you can't trust the mouth where the pipe go. They tried but couldn't love you enough. Dance music on my neck. Where's your water bottle? Diamonds, the light show. Looking like the sun in the club. If you re-ing up with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bus. See, you really willpower when you make niggas balance on tight ropes. They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block. I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. Ain't worry about ducking the judge. Keep fronting for your bitches, cause any minute repo might show. You know that shit up in a month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling him maestro, cause time that heavy can crush. When you pay a nigga back like it's Lil Wayne whispering die slow. The last words you hear in the trunk.
You don't know what I know. You ain't.
We was power lifting 2.2s. Nah, we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk was second to none. I would have them take a number like DMV. That was the baseline. Check out on register 1. Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was phase on. Cuban show me nothing but love. When it come down to it, every string of bell just needs an Avon who won't sweep it under the rug. On the road with a load near the brake line, I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. Hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy dumb. Survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or FaceTime. I done had an infamous run. My story gon' hit the first 48, then it's on Dateline. Cause this really shit I done.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out.
Bruh. And correction, it wasn't Rico, it's FICO. I'm blind, so there's that. But yeah, man, like, dog, this song was cold, bro. Like the beat, like just oh my God, man. The flow, like shout out for real, man. Because it's like, for an album to keep me disengaged, you know what I mean? Like, because I get tired easily, you know, I'm listening to all this music and stuff like that, and some stuff just be like, you know, I'm kind of out of it. But this keeping me engaged. I don't even feel like I've been listening to the music that long. Like, I know an album is good when I look at the time and I'm like, oh man, like I'm almost done with the album, and I've just been here, you know what I mean? But when I'm counting the time, I'm like, man, time, like, dang, I know I'm taking forever, you know, it feel like forever I'm listening to this song, to this music, and I kind of get tired. But like with this, it's like I'm engaged and I'm locked in, and it's like, man, it's some good music, like, so, man. Next song, Inglorious Bastards.
When we are together, we got power.
Now all the smokers call him Moses. Hair on browner than baby roaches. Got your bitch bent over like scoliosis. Watching Tiafa with the open. That's the only back and forth that I'm hosting. We really netted what we grossing. By the way, I'm writing this on the ocean. By the way, this anchor's really frozen. By the way, the sinker's being loaded. Cause by the way, the stinker's really chosen. Head haloing, seated in a late foreign. Name a bitch you ain't going. Two-tone with the voice rolling. Just a glimpse what the boy holding. Knocking over all you toy soldiers. 1 + 4 acres, no neighbors. I remember the days of no cable. Colombian stallions in the stable. With natural titties and no navels. Only work getting done is on the table.
Trailer car, fuck what you thought.
Been playing in the snow like Rudolph. In a 2-door roof, helping me cool off. Chains on me like Slick Rick the ruler. Seats white, but the 6 blacker than Umar. Niggas trying to stop my play, Parisian nights. Private rooms at Bar Du Pray, the season's right. Vuitton hug my arms, scribbled in red. Blood diamonds flood my charm.
This is culturally
The
inappropriate.
chauffeurs are made, flights are chartered, the villas in the hills are paid. Blood spilled, ring finger names engraved. Shirts are silk, the yacht light flags are waved. Inglorious, victorious, wide body
This is
B.I.G. like
culturally
notorious.
inappropriate.
Tell me is we trafficking a trick, and somebody gotta show me the difference. Ha.
Another one. Another notch under the belt, man. Hey, man, these Virginia dudes, man, they going crazy, man. We got So Far Ahead.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas are behind. Behind. You can't see it from where you sitting. Shit. But this Ferrari leather with the matching stitching is so far ahead. You niggas are behind. Behind.
Swerving through the lane, serving niggas cane, still ain't never hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only wanna swap his chapo. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good bitches fuck with Roccos. Put them in them cars, hanging out with stars, now it's hard to tell they not hoes. Your co-defendant claim immunity, it was you and he, how'd you not know? Unless he leaving court in a Bentley Sport just to meet you on a yacht though. Understand the art of war, all my niggas draw, so we all Picassos. Me just being me, respect the P&B, I probably never eat at Roscoe's. Million ways to live, million ways to die, million stuffed in and on told. Million ways to wash it, million ways to stop it. Pray for me, cause we not though. Best believe I can whip a Christmas Eve with some work in a hot stove. They done took it all, praying that he fall. No more questions about Gestapo.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas are behind. Behind.
Niggas tried to sneeze at the blessing. How could I just leave was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven. No mistaking me for the reverend. Usher in the money, my confession. How your pastor whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. Look at me post Armageddon. Walking with my dog, I am legend. The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mason Bethers. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled Ocean's 11s. Even when the well ran dry. I done raised quotes in the desert. Tried to hide the dope in the message. Like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work. see me turn them both into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras. Only way to cope with the pressure. When you feel you in too deep, let God take the wheel like a Tesla.
They don't know what it is.
Let God sort them out. Chandeliers.
Mouths that can't count.
The right price, I put the AR in the Saints' mouth. Yeah. Talk about it. Bring all the watches and the chains out.
Heat come, I'm De Niro, I got the safe house.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Surrounded by niggas with tears that don't drip. Talk about
That ain't the ghost that you appeared to go get. Finally got the courage, but you still a whole bitch.
The rest of y'all on my 6 year ago shit. Every move intentional, the links is atypical.
Like baseball and DR.
You know what the stick will do.
This is culturally inappropriate.
We got the drop on your shadow.
You know we can get to you. The pen to express my dreams and expertise in text I squeeze. Coke spots are who you can spill a tea on. I'm in coffee fields, making meals.
You get the chills, cause this shit is real. Now let me rip it, bow tie your surprise.
The feeling that you get when you realize it was really you that died and we are so alive.
Conspiracy theory, you can't believe it's us. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush.
Dead on your back with your eyes looking up chandeliers.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Single-handedly boosted rap to its truest place. Fuck speaking candidly, I alone did rejuvenate hip-hop into its newest place. Made it cool for Grammy-nominated LPs from previous generation MCs. And that rings loud, it reverberates. It's not fair to them, I'm thinking I deserve the hate. Bring it, only thing you killing is precious time. Used to clash with Decepticons, I was them deaf and blind. So cancel me before I unleash the Panther me. The Pantheon is a family, we some upstanding G's. The difference between regular spitters and bosses, my principles high. You need a glimpse of me from satellites in orbit. Take sabbaticals on avenues, bring AKs on vacays when we paddle canoes. Follow the leader, Terminator, hasta la vista, man of the year, Nasir, rockin' chandeliers.
Much respect to the God MC. Nasir Jones, man. You know what I mean? That was a pleasant surprise on this album. You know what Nas gonna do, man. Nas one of those, when we talk about artists who age gracefully in the music, man. First of all, he came out with a bang. We all know Illmatic back in the day. He came in with a highly regarded album, and he, over time, he still, like I said, aged gracefully in the music. Just man, and with the Clipse, they keep showing up. New sound, keep me engaged, keep the audience engaged. Like, this is really good stuff, man. But we got the last song on the album. We got By the Grace of God.
The devil's tapping on shoulders. He's trying to get to know you. The right time to fold you. I'm losing saints in my soldiers. It's all lottie-dottie till you looking at the body. Smiles I'll never see again, never be a we again. Cleaning out your closet, the one you kept your demons in. All for me to breathe again. And lawyers couldn't save them, all for the love of 580s. And a mixed bitch having your baby. I done dodged strays crazy. Man, I think about this shit daily.
When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escaped the odds by the grace of God.
I've seen killers and kingpins sing behind the wall. I've watched many men die, cause no one would make the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall. Yes, I've seen it all. They missed this wall. By the grace of God.
All the black cats I seen, all the black max I squeezed, all the black crows I dreamed, even the black cloud hovering. Couldn't touch me in the bulletproof coloring. Tears on my pillowcase. Was I spitting in your face when you let me beat that case? Some niggas see the money can't make. Some niggas get the money can't take. Gotta realize that they was naked. Was I cooking death when I was baking? Salt Bay. Sprinkle it and saute it. You don't trust me, then we all weigh it. And it ain't over till we all say it. And you ain't shooting shit, them guns is archaic.
That was, by the grace of God, this album, Let God Sort Them Out, is one of them ones, man. It's one for the books. The Clipse, they really did their thing on this one. Kept me engaged the whole time, kept me really interested. It felt like I wasn't even listening to music, man. It felt like I was experiencing what they was talking about. It felt like I was right there. This is definitely, top album, best album I've heard, thus far. I can officially say that. I've been hearing people say it, but now I can officially say it because I've experienced it now. And it's just, man, at that age to do what they just did, man, this is an incredible feat. This is great for hip hop. And why it's great for hip hop is because in so many other people's genres, like in different cultures, genres, and art forms, people can like release. There's no ageism. Like you can release music, you can keep music, keep putting out music as you age. There's no age with country or rock and roll or other art forms. People can continue to release music, but in hip hop, it was always looked at as a young man's game, like a young person's game. And I think that's wrong for our culture, like, in terms of black culture, like, because like I said, that's what this channel is about. I kind of want to look at this from the lens of, black culture and, history and things of that nature. But if we like put ourselves in a box, we already a marginalized community. We already like limited in, the professions that we can pursue or things like that. We have a lot of things that, subjugate us and marginalize us as a community. So I don't think we need to marginalize ourselves by putting ourselves in a box where, you gotta be like you treat it like the NBA where you gotta retire at a certain age. But like your pen ain't gonna stay sharp though. You see what I'm saying? So as long as you can put out music and you can like put out quality music, I feel like we shouldn't put age restraints on, our cultural creations and our art forms. So, kudos to the Clipse, man, because they put out a great body of work. And, this is the foundation, man. I really rock with this, this whole body of work, this whole album. For real, man, you gotta put your, give him his flowers. Just in general, like his whole career, man, Pharrell has put out so many great, projects and works of art. That's why he got to be protected. That's why, during the beef, Kendrick kind of was like, "Hey, man, don't disrespect Pharrell, man." He was telling Drake, "Hey, don't disrespect Pharrell," because Pharrell, he's an icon, man. Like he pushed the culture forward. He really, did a lot, man. So. This was great, but that's it for this one. Thank you guys for sitting and rocking with me and listening to this album with me. And if you want, recommend down below in the comment section albums you want me to react to, music videos. I do music videos. I do films. The full uncut version of my films and my album reactions are going to be on the Patreon. You can go ahead and support me on the Patreon if you want to. That's Site Black Patreon. You should be below in the description box. And yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and comment, hit that like button. And we'll be out of here. Peace.